Welcome to Shelter the World. In this video will help describe what we do. World problems. Doesn't take much to understand the world has some pretty daunting issues. War, famine, disease, child labor, slavery. After looking at these and more, we've decided that most of them have one thing in common: poverty. But more than just poverty, the parts of poverty that, if changed, could really have an impact on families and children for generations, namely jobs and housing. Jobs. Okay, it's pretty easy to figure out how jobs affect poverty and many of the issues we mentioned. After all, if you have a good paying job, then you can afford more, and affording more means you have a better chance of purchasing things that make you well. Things like doctor services and an education, for example. But why housing? Think back in American history a couple hundred years ago. Most people in America didn't have indoor plumbing or nicely carpeted floors. Well, that is pretty much still true for at least half of the world. The problem is that most people now live in cities, and things like sanitation and finished floors are important to control disease. And more importantly, almost 60% of the world derives an income from their homes, self-educate their children, and raises a family. So how well do you think you could do living in a cramped quarters, in a crowded community, sick from disease, with no place to go to the bathroom, all while earning a living and raising your kids? If you're like us, the answer is not very well. So what's the point? Change. We've concluded that we can affect multiple things at once. By focusing on the house, their shelter. By equipping men and women to build houses, we believe they can build their way out of poverty. They are then able to earn an income, provide for themselves, and provide much needed housing for others near them. And all the while, we can improve their health, protect the women, they can afford medical services, reduce child labor, send their children to school, have improved sanitation, have a healthy environment, reduce disease, and so much more. So let's do this. Let's teach men and women how to use housing to change their lives, the lives of their children, their community, their nations, and our world for generations to come. Be blessed. Thanks for stopping by. Please get involved. Donate now if you can. Please come by again. We'll have more videos that describe what we do and some exciting videos on where we're at and what we're doing there. Thank you.